What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the basement. We got a few things to talk about here. Danny, welcome back, sir.
Thank you, thank you.
Happy New Year as well. I think this is the first time we've seen you since the turn of the decade.
Yeah, I was stuck in the Phantom Zone for a while. But
Jersey, huh?
Yeah.
It's understandable. I want to thank our other friend from Jersey, Amber Unmasked, for coming on the show last week. Amber also put up a video on our Facebook. She was reviewing Twilight Guardian, the new book from Top Cow, and she was sporting her Pete's Basement t-shirt. Thank you, Amber. Welcome back anytime you like. Today, Roger and I are drinking fucking Irish whiskey. And honestly, it's really pretty goddamn tasty.
It's fucking good.
Salute. And right off the bat, Smash Hansen on our Twitter had asked us how many tears did I shed for the death of you-know-who and Fantastic Four. What number is this?
587.
587. I actually opened mine. This book came polybag, much like the death of Superman did back in 1993. And
the return, too.
Which brings you to... And the return of Superman, that's right. That was Adventure 500, I think.
What was the return of Superman? Anyways.
Who cares?
No homo.
This brings a very important question to the table, is do you open the secret polybag book?
Yes.
I agree, yes. However, the fanboy in me, as much as I am loath to admit it, does want one that's still polybagged.
Why?
I wish I still had a Death of Superman still polybagged.
Why?
I don't know. I don't have a logical answer for it. The Death of Superman isn't worth much.
It's not the worth. It's just the.
Yeah.
I think it's for the sake of
it's the principle. Knowing that you got a collector's item, it's perfect in the pack. The way you bought it at the store, you still have it at home.
Right.
Like
there was we had a pretty good thread going on Facebook recently of like, do you buy two? Do you is that just hoarding the issue? It's not going to be worth.
It's not hoarding. It's a test of willpower too, whether or not you can.
Absolutely, but at least you have a friend who opened his and didn't give half of a fuck, so you can read mine and keep yours closed. Right. I was never the biggest Fantastic Four fan, so I didn't shed any tears at the end of this issue.
Had you given a quarter of a fuck, you might not have opened it.
I have about 1,000 fucks. I couldn't give one.
No.
I really can't. By the time you guys see this, it's going to be all over the news.
Oh, yeah.
So Johnny Storm's dead.
And we may be all over the news.
Yeah.
We might be. Johnny Storm is dead, but as Rick Boyder was kind enough to point out in his blog on our Pete'sBasement.com page, which thank you, Rick, for writing in on that, and thank you for posting the link on our Facebook. We never see a body. There's never anything. The door closes as Johnny Storm is basically engulfed by these insects in a new annihilation wave.
Well, that's the thing. He's completely engulfed. So how does he get out of it?
How about you go fucking Nova and fry the little buggers?
And that right there could actually be the explanation.
Well, let's see.
If they ever show him in the future, still alive, how did you survive?
Maybe just plays possum.
In the next big Abnett landing shit involving Annihilus, he'll come back.
At this point,
they're not going to completely kill him.
It's unfortunate. Like you can't even shed a tear for a death in comic books these days because it's all stunts, especially one like this.
Yeah.
Johnny Storm is one of the mainstays of the Marvel universe. He was basically born, let's say, in the granddaddy of all Marvel books, which was Fantastic Four #1.
Created by two of the masters.
Yeah. Absolutely. Fucking Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. Yeah. There's no way you're going to kill off a character like this. No. You may get rid of him, let's say, for a year.
Which is what will happen.
Right.
If that.
If that.
If that.
Our good buddy Captain Sweatpants brought up a really good point on the Facebook where he said that Fantastic Four has always been dubbed Marvel's first family. Now, you're a big Fantastic Four fan. Yeah. How do you feel about the idea that basically kind of where they're going with this, at least as far as the Captain is concerned, is they're going to make it Reed, Sue, and the kids and make it a real family thing?
I don't like that. I think they should keep it the way...
For the sake of tradition, or as far as like writing goes,
and I don't just like the idea of.
I don't like the idea of the kids fighting being like fucking superheroes.
No, I mean I like the daughter, like her intelligence and the way she uses it. She seems more.
They need to be special because they're the kids of two superheroes, but I don't think they need to be fighting crime alone.
Because I mean, Johnny Storm is dead. Ben Grimm is on the Avengers or the New Avengers or wherever the fuck he is, and this is. I don't like that direction. If they go that direction, I'll read it just to see what it is, but I doubt I'll like it.
What is more with the kids there? Like, remember Franklin Richards just got his powers again?
No.
And
what is this kid's What is this kid's powers? He can
alter reality and create pocket universes. He is uber fucking
What I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
seeing necessarily is having a comic set in the future. maybe when they're older.
They're
More
older,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
Elseworlds kind of tale, kind
They've
of.
touched on that, on them in the future and how they live.
But I wouldn't mind having a comic devoted specifically
Just to
to
them,
that,
yeah.
to see them as adults with their powers manifesting.
Like a
But
future
no-
Fantastic Four.
Yeah, but not
like
not
a separate series, just them
separate thing.
grown
Yeah,
up.
but not here.
Grandpa Reed.
Grandpa Reed.
Yeah, that'd be cool. You think about that shit.
Grandpa
All the
stretches,
different
he's all
cameos,
pervert.
all the different cameos
Cameos
from
of the old
characters.
superheroes would be good.
So can I count on you to pick up 588 to see where this is all
Yeah,
going?
Yeah.
well, yeah, of course. Yeah.
I don't
It's
really
a
plan
good
on
book.
doing it. I bought this
The hype
for.
sucked, but it was a good book.
Yeah, but now what if he doesn't die at all? What if 2 issues from
He's not
now
gonna
he
die.
pops up
He
like,
ain't.
oh,
He's not dead.
I escaped?
First of all, nobody's dead in
Well,
comics.
nobody's
The funny
dead.
thing is
He's
that
MIA.
the funny thing is he's not dead, and Marvel knows. We all know he's not
Yeah.
dead.
Right.
So it's kind of like
It's only a matter
silly.
of time.
But what if instead of like the year or 2 year absence, he's just gone for
2
2
years
issues?
seems to be the max, because that was Captain America's hiatus.
The thing with him though is if he's dead, let's say he died heroically. Captain America was
It's a good way to
shot.
go.
Yeah.
Right. Batman was
Shot.
I guess.
Let's say it's
So
shot.
at least he died. If
Batman
he
was
died.
dead for what? About a month before they said, oh, he's stuck in time.
Superman died heroically too, but he died
Yeah.
heroically at least.
Superman got fucked up.
Superman got beat to death.
That's not a way to go.
Oh,
He got his ass fucked
Superman
up.
beat Doomsday so bad that he died.
Yeah.
Right.
Or either way.
He died of exhaustion.
Yeah.
They beat each other up.
I mean, last
that
episode
wrong.
of Piece
That's
of
it.
The other big event in comics these days, this past week, was IDW's Infestation, which actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to.
I was hesitant about that, but between,
I absolutely was.
Between that book and this other book you have right behind it,
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it
Wow.
about bed bugs?
wow.
No, it's about zombies. Basically, there's this whole like special ops team with vampires and everything. They're called CVO. They've got a vampire. They've got a fucking like weird mental kind of scientist guy and whatever. And then they've got some regular soldiers. And they're existing in a world where they have like a kind of Stargate type of thing. And the Stargate opens
It's pink,
and
yeah,
outpour
vagina.
fucking zombies from, you
It
guessed
looks
it,
like
a
a
zombie
vagina
dimension.
portal.
So the zombies are born out of this space twibby. And basically they just start biting people and eating people. But the zombies...
Leave it alone.
The zombies consist of a hive mind, and like the hive mind is a lot smarter than you think. Think zombie Borgs, I guess. That's so. The hive mind knows that there are other dimensions to infest because, well, hell, we just arrived in one, so there must be others. So they use this Stargate-y technology that this EVO team has to open up other portals before the EVO team kind of shuts them down in their own dimension, but they escaped into 4 other dimensions. And those dimensions happen to be G.I. Joe, Star Trek, Transformers, and Ghostbusters. And in the back, they give you a little preview of each of the other,
Universes.
the other universes, thank you, who, and how they're going to deal with the zombies. We don't know if this is going to cross over at all. I do know that it's actually a lot more
sure it
interesting
will.
than I really gave it credit for.
Well, it's
but it's
Advent
not,
Landing
because it's
attached to
only...
this.
Yeah.
It's only 8 issues long.
No,
It's
okay.
Transformers Infestations 1 and 2.
Oh, it is crossover. It's crossing over to every.
No, but when I had read into this, it said that only the zombies are crossing over into everybody else's. But
So I don't-
Ghostbusters won't cross over with G.I. Joe. Star Trek won't cross over with
So it's pretty much
Transformers.
just an excuse to do zombie stories in each of IDW's
in
books.
each books,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm cool with that.
Yeah, because
I would have liked to see a G.I. Joe Transformers thing from IDW because Marvel did it a lot and it was
Yeah.
always successful back in the 80s and 90s.
this is a very organized event, unlike DC's Flashpoint.
What's
Opposed to
an organized event? I'm not
Well,
following
this is a
you.
big event happening in IDW.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
DC's having Flashpoint.
And their IDW is like you're saying they're doing it right. Is that
it's somewhat organized. 8 books.
Plain
It's
tough.
not massive, and
Yeah.
it's nice. And
As you can see, it's
Flashpoint
only
is-
2 for each
I've never
person.
read an event that was organized. I'm not really sure how to deal with
Isn't
this.
zombies the opposite of a Ghostbusters
Yeah.
deal with?
No, that's why
That's why-
I
that's why
like
I'm
the idea
interested.
of the Ghostbusters
That's
fighting it.
But
I'm
they'd
not
be like,
trying
I
to
don't
hug
know.
you. I have an itch.
Yeah. The Ghostbusters are used to dealing with spirits
Yeah,
and
right.
spectral
I mean-
stuff, so to see them dealing with a physical monster is kind of cool.
Right.
Some zombies.
You ain't crossing the streams and killing zombies. That's
Yeah,
for shit
yeah.
sure.
That's what
Stay
I'm
Puft
saying.
was pretty physical.
Yeah, but he was still an entity.
But he was
still like a
an
spiritual
apparition
entity,
of sorts from Ray Stans' mind.
Yeah,
Because he goes good with graham crackers.
exactly. Kid.
So I'm going to pick up at least the first book of each of the Infestation ones. I'm not the
But
biggest
there's only
Star Trek
2.
fan.
There's only 2
yeah,
of
it's
each
2
one.
books. So
There's
like,
two Ghostbusters.
fuck,
two
man, I've wasted $30 on dumber shit. One thing I will tell you is not a waste of money is the Infestation Sketchbook from IDW. This was only $4. It flips upward just like a regular sketchbook, and inside are
Sexy
portraits
fucking pieces of art.
of all your favorite characters. Zombified. We've got Cobra Commander. We've got, who's the Doc from?
McCoy.
Dr.
Doc McCoy by our good friend J.K. Woodward. Awesome job zombifying him.
Bones.
You've got Megatron, Optimus Prime, Snake Eyes, of course. This is absolutely worth your money. It's just pictures by a bunch of various different IDW artists.
How do you zombify a Transformer, though?
Yo, they did it, man. That's fucking awesome.
It's like,
that's the other
it's
thing.
a machine, though. It's a robot.
But yo, they're fucking
machine.
zombifying machines left and right in this shit. Because it's a hive mind, and it's not like a virus or something like that that's decaying flesh. It's just a mind takes over it.
So it's kind of like a computer virus, and for them, it's a computer virus.
Yeah.
I guess so.
It's fucking great.
It seems nice, to say the least.
It's a cool idea. Look at that Megatron, man.
Yeah, that shit does look cool. His eyeball sticking out and everything.
Hell yeah. Also from IDW, did not come out this week, but I finally read it this week. G.I. Joe's Hearts and Minds is a 5-issue, limited series by Max Brooks, who is Mel Brooks' son. He's also written How to Survive a Zombie Holocaust and other zombie stuff. Who knew he was a G.I. Joe geek like us? Well, specifically like me.
Freaking awesome.
Brilliant.
He is a brilliant writer.
I read that today, all 5 of them, and it's fantastic.
Awesome stuff.
Hearts and Minds goes into, each book is a Cobra guy and a G.I. Joe guy, and basically what makes them tick, why they do what they do, why are these guys on the bad guys team, why are these guys on the good guys team, what goes through their head when they're doing their job. And
it gets a little more detailed than that too. It goes into a little bit of their personal lives. It goes a little to their other experiences outside of G.I. Joe or Cobra before they joined up, like in the Spirit's case.
It's not the A-listers either, like Flint's,
right.
Scarlet.
You're not seeing like what goes on in Snake Eyes' head.
It's like we were talking earlier. We were surprised that we were actually happy to read something about Spirit.
Yeah.
Like who would want to read something about Spirit. And
he was actually one of my favorite characters.
I kind of found him corny as a kid.
I like the toy.
The toy was cool because it came with the eagle.
Yeah.
So it was, the accessories was cool. But that was actually cool.
Major Blood was probably my favorite one.
That was a favorite one. And I like the format of it, where as you're reading it, you're like learning more and more of the character. And if you know G.I. Joe history, you will probably guess who the character is before they reveal it to you at the end, at the last page. So it was kind of very cool.
Because it doesn't say it on the cover at all. I mean, you could look inside and see who you're dealing with.
And it will never tell you until the end. It'll say, like, my name is this, and I'm Cobra. My name is this, I'm G.I. Joe. But you have to wait till the end for that. So
I think Major Blood was probably my absolute favorite one.
I like Firefly too, man.
Firefly was really cool. Interrogator was cool. Issue 4 was probably like my least favorite. I thought it was the weakest one with Doc Mindbender and Doc.
Yeah, and Doc.
I did like the one with the Cobra recruits in issue 5. That was really cool. Blowtorch fucking blew your mind, though. Tell me that. Tell me not. This is actually available now in graphic novel, and it's in hardcover. I'm not sure if it's in softcover yet. I can't recommend this to you enough. If you're a G.I. Joe fan, if you just want to read something that has absolutely no touches in continuity, each issue is standalone. Hell, half an issue is standalone. It's probably one of the best things I've read all week. It is phenomenal. Get G.I. Joe Hearts and Minds.
Do it right now.
Right now.
Stop this. Pause it.
No, they don't have to. Open up another browser window.
You're right.
And right there.
And then they can't see how pretty.
No, you can actually, if they open up a new window, they can move that one to the side and then have the Amazon window right there, or Overstock.com.
Or MidtownComics.com.
When it comes to like graphic novels and stuff, I'd rather shop Amazon or Overstock because they're cheaper.
So comics.
Action Comics 897.
That's it. We're done.
That's all you.
The Road to 900.
And we're done. Detective Comics.
Yeah, I'm going to need a drink. I need to go back to this for a second, because I only bought this because it's Lex Luthor and the Joker. And every time these two have a conversation, it's phenomenal.
Adam. Yeah.
Except this issue. It just wasn't good. There was nothing.
Action Comics has dropped the ball.
It just, like, there was nothing to it. I like to see Luthor and the Joker as two opposite beings with the same overall cause. Like, they just want to kill their respective archenemies.
Remember that cartoon?
Superman, Batman,
when they teamed up, that was fucking fantastic.
That's what I was hoping for with something like that. Like, Luthor goes to interrogate the Joker in Arkham Asylum. This has a lot. This has a world of potential.
Like, just seeing it like that, just listening to that, damn, that shit must be good then.
Failed miserably.
It's a shitty book.
The only thing good about this book, Steve, if you please, we just found this now, actually, was this ad page. who the artwork on this ad for like mailing your letters to DC is phenomenal. Our good friend Smash Hansen also asked if any of us are reading Alan Moore's Necronomicon. Actually, I do have the first couple of issues. I have not read them yet. I'm still in the process of catching up. So I will read them eventually, but I want to make it clear that the only reason I bought Necronomicon was not because it's Alan Moore or any other reason. You know, I don't know anything about the story. I bought it because the auxiliary editions, which was, I guess, a fancy way for them to say second print, was they made it look like the old Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, the old EC books with like 3 pictures here of like, you know, what the character is, and then there's the title up there, it says Necronomicon and everything. It looks just like the old EC covers. So I thought that was a nice thing to do, and I was the biggest fan. Tales from the Crypt and shit was what really started me collecting comics in the first place. Forget the whole superhero thing. So I was like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to check this out. So I'll let you know what I think of Necronomicon after I read them, maybe in a week or so. We'll see when I get to it.
2013.
Yeah, about that. I got a lot of fucking comics to catch up on, man.
That's the problem, yeah.
I've been cleaning a lot. So, you know, when I'm done, then I read a little bit before I go to sleep.
Euphemism?
No.
Oh.
I'm not sure where you're going.
I don't know either.
Let's not go anywhere.
Detective Comics 873. Anyone?
That's you. That's all you, buddy.
Well, the Batman books are better than the Superman books, but it doesn't say much.
Yeah.
I'm just going to casually scratch my armpit.
Is it Bruce or is it...
It's Dick Grayson. It's Dick Grayson really coming into his own as Batman in Gotham and just Batman period. He even does a whole...
He even remodels, even decorates. This book really, like, I just didn't read the rest of the storyline. It's the ending of it.
Right.
It seemed cool, but it definitely shows you that Dick Grayson is definitely establishing himself as Batman and really getting his feet planted into that role. Like, this book gives you like the insinuation that he's gonna be Batman for a while.
Yeah.
Because he's already starting to decorate his own house, setting up,
He's making like a
putting
little
his own thing.
Dick cave kind of thing.
He has a penthouse instead of the Wayne Manor. He has his own penthouse, and how he refers to it in the book. He was like, he told Alfred, "You see, look, finally." You know, like you told me, the penthouse is Graysonized. So now he's like moving in, and he's now considered the Batman of Gotham.
Bruce Wayne gonna be fucking...
Bruce Wayne is just like he told me. Bruce Wayne's just traveling the world, starting up this Batman Incorporated.
Am I the only one that does
it.
Yeah,
I hate it.
Oh wow.
No, I agree. Like what the fuck?
I'm iffy on it. Like the whole the Paris one was good.
I hate
when he did the whole Night Runner.
You liked that shit?
I like the idea of the character. I do. It's interesting.
I like the idea of the concept, but I don't really like this stuff.
When you think about it, it's the next step. If Batman really wants to stop crime,
I know it's the next step. It's his next step as a character, but does it make a good story? I can't agree with that.
The French.
Why do you have to? Why do you always have to advance a character? Yes, I understand that is, the logical thing to do. Yeah. But sometimes what fucking works is what fucking works. And Bruce Wayne is Batman. He fights crime in Gotham. Just write a good fucking Joker or Mr. Freeze story. You don't have to go into this whole world of, like...
But Bruce Wayne's still Batman.
He's still Batman. He's still fighting crime. He was from...
but he's not doing it in the traditional Batman way.
No, he's just not doing it.
And I resist change.
No, he was involved with... What the fuck? Birds of Prey, last issue. And he was there. He was fighting crime along Oracle and shit.
That was good. I like that. That was good. But it was...
But that was in Birds of Prey, wasn't it?
Which is a Batman book.
But it was
technically.
Yeah.
He's not doing it in the traditional Batman way, and that's what bothers me. He's not being Thank you. He's not being Batman.
Well, he's not being Batman in Batman. He's being Batman everywhere else except in the actual Batman titles.
That hurts me on a moral level.
It does, but at least it's Dick Grayson and he's doing good. And it's like one of those things that at least DC have been evolving their characters in a good way, like advancing them, like Stephanie Brown going and becoming Batgirl now, from starting off as Spoiler to becoming Batgirl. Same thing, him starting off as Robin, moving all the way to Batman now.
He got promoted.
Yeah, they're really doing good with advancing the characters and stuff. But I don't like that whole shit. Yeah,
this is the problem. Like, I like where they've gone with Dick Grayson. I don't like where they've gone with Bruce Wayne. So I'm torn. Like,
you're torn. Yeah.
I would settle for you want to make fucking Dick Grayson a new character? Give him a fucking some kind of weird bat logo. Make him Darkman. I don't give a fuck what you do. But there is only one Batman. Liam Neeson is an awesome Darkman.
Wow, we're getting way off topic.
No, that's just been on cable lately.
When he goes to, where's he go, to France or something, or Paris to fight crime?
First it was Paris.
The thing is that when he fights crime in Gotham is so corrupt that they need him.
Yes.
So where is he going in these other places? Is this similar?
Right.
Well, he's not exactly fighting crime. He's looking for somebody to help.
He's recruiting
Yeah.
Batman. He's trying. The idea of the Batman Incorporated is to have a Batman all over the world.
How do you say
And
that?
every
Basically
time
all criminals
I hear
around the
that
world.
idea,
So we got a good book
a
coming up.
little
Yeah,
piece of my
so
brain
next-
dies.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
This is something we'll all agree upon.
American Vampire. If you're not reading this,
You're not
you
listening to
need
us.
to.
Yeah.
Get yourself on the trades.
Good.
This issue just ended with 11. We're going to start a new story arc with 12. Where do you even start? There's so much going on with this.
Yes.
I was afraid that they weren't going to be able to continue the story, like, moving forward kind of thing. But just when you think you've established who the star of the book is, they switch it up on you.
Yeah, he hasn't been
Who
around
the
in a
fuck
while.
is the... Yeah, Sweet has
Yeah.
not been around. Who I thought was the American Vampire.
Yeah. Nah, it's
This is such a great book, and it's everywhere all at once. But it's not confusing. It's easy to follow. It's easy to jump on.
it's a great universe. Like there's different types of
Yeah.
vampires per continent. It's like
They
this
do
is
a
hot.
great way of explaining themselves per issue about what happened before,
Yeah.
which is a rare thing. Usually when comics are explaining themselves, they're overstating the obvious. Like, this is Spider-Man. He's Peter Parker, bitten by a radioactive spider, and then his uncle died. Like, we fucking know this shit already.
Yeah.
Give it a rest.
And the art is good. The art matches. It's a good
Yeah.
1-2
Yeah,
punch.
yeah.
And it's just done so fucking well.
I can't recommend it enough. Pick up the trades.
can't.
If you're gonna wait for like one big graphic novel, I imagine it's probably gonna start coming out now.
Very
Yeah.
soon.
Maybe with the next story arc, if they want to release a big
one? Yeah.
Maybe like a hardcover or something like that. But
It's definitely cool.
the only
It's a
vampire
time
one we
period
get.
comic
Yeah.
as
yeah,
well.
it's moving
It's a-
forward
it's
through
a-
American history.
Yeah, it's cool. It's time period.
I mean, at this point, I'd say it's stuck in what, the 20s?
2030s, yeah.
yeah, it looks
Started
about
in
it.
the Old West, which I
Yeah.
thought was awesome. Then it went to, not the Great Depression's coming next, so that's going to
It's a
be
new
really
one.
cool to see.
And it's cool too because being that it's a time pace, you don't have like a lot of high tech or advanced weaponry and
Mm-hmm.
gadgets and technology. So it's not gonna distract you. You're gonna be like, hey, how come this guy? How come you don't just pull out a
Why
gun
can't you
or a
just pull out a
laser?
gun and
Yeah,
shoot him? Yeah.
Right.
shoot this dude. It's cool. Like it put more emphasis on the story and the characters and what's happening.
And there's really the funny thing is there's no good guy or bad guy per se, because
The good.
the two girls, you have reasons to hate and like each one of them.
Yep.
And the other guy, Sweet, is he's just a scumbag that you
Yeah, he
cannot
is.
help but love.
Yeah, he's
Anti-hero.
He's like, oh, the douchebag. I like him.
Totally douchebag.
Now, douchebag books.
Yeah. Ultimate Avengers issue 3. Mark Millar, nicely done. Next.
You threw it on the ground.
I had to. It was so bad. Fucking so bad. First of all, Captain America gets bit on the neck by a vampire. He
You got
turns
spider?
into a vampire. And then his super soldier healing factor
Wait.
heals him of the vampire virus. Now,
Back
you
up
have
a
to
little
hear
bit.
this.
Back
yeah?
up a little
No,
bit.
All right,
we
all
need
right,
to
all
just move on to the next book.
No, I need to tell you how stupid this
Who
is.
got bit by what?
Captain America got bit by one of the random superhero-y vampires. You've got a clone of the Hulk that's a vampire.
Hulk clone.
Hulk clone.
You had the new Daredevil.
You got the new Daredevil.
Daredevil.
You've got Stick, Daredevil's trainer. He also trained Blade
Yes.
to be a vampire hunter. And then Stick got bit by Daredevil, who he also trained.
So Stick's a
And now
ninja?
Stick is in the Iron Man armor, being an Iron Vampire. Are you still following
Iron
me?
Vampire Ninja.
Wow, and he's blind.
But
And
the
he's
best
blind, yeah.
part is Captain America to beat these, because now they've got all. The Hulk is like the super strong, hulky vampire, and he gets all the vampire motherfuckers in the country and shit to go and invade the Triskelion. Or how the fuck do you pronounce that?
The
I
headquarters.
can't wait for the Avengers movie just to find out how you pronounce that shit. So anyway, there's like 100,000 vampires outside of New York Harbor, and they're invading. And oh my God, what are we gonna do? Captain America grabs this fucking European Thor punk's hammer. Like, it's not even a fucking real Thor. This guy got iced in like the first 3 pages of one of the books.
Euro Thor?
Yeah. Like after like the last Ultimates book, which was cool, where they fought Loki. That was the last good one
Yeah,
they did.
that was the last one. Yeah.
The British apparently decided to make their own Euro
The
League Avengers.
original
The whole world
Thor
wants-
is European.
Let's not even try to figure that out. Your brain will leak out your
Talking
nose.
about this damn book too long.
No, but I need to get to the end point. I need to get to the end.
Please do.
Just to get it out of my system. Because otherwise my brain's going to still try to figure it out. So if I spread it to you guys, I'm spreading the virus. Then you guys can think about it and I can stop.
So you admit you have a virus?
So he gets the hammer And then he raises the hammer and the Hulk's like, no! And he bangs the hammer on the ground, and the next thing you know, they're in the fucking Iran.
Middle East, yes.
And
it's sunny.
It's sunny, and the vampires go up in flames.
This is where you.
Because apparently
he teleported everyone.
Apparently, the hammer is not only a storm bringer, but it's also a teleporter. Did I miss that? Did I miss some?
No, that was actually first brought up when the Ultimates first showed up, when they fought the aliens, and Thor teleported them all away.
I'm expected to remember that. I'm lucky I remember what I had for one. You're lucky I know who you are. I let you in the basement every day.
That's Ramon.
Anyways.
I think I'm just going to let random Puerto Ricans in my house.
That's two of them.
I know. Past my quota.
It's like West Side Story.
You know what I'm surprised to be enjoying? Thank you. I'm sorry, guys. I had to get that out. I really did. I am surprised to be enjoying Ultimate Doom.
I'm surprised, too.
I did not enjoy the road getting here.
Even though the thing's purple.
I hated Ultimate Mystery.
Yeah, I gotta see purple.
I hated
You said the purple thing?
Ultimate Enemy. Ultimate Doom, they could have just started it here.
There he is.
Ultimate Doom basically sees Reed Richards as being the ultimate Dr. Doom. He's a fucking nut, and he's gonna blow up the world. Because he's a genius, and wow, he just flipped the...
That's regular Doom, though.
But he's a regular geeky kid that was picked on too much as a kid, and now he wants to move on. He wants to improve shit or kill it.
But he's not regular.
Bullies. See? Even in comic books, they fucking shit up. Fucking bullies. Damn bullies. Making Reed Richards into Dr. Doom.
And he's trying to get something, you know?
And it's a good story.
It is.
And it's only going to be 4 issues, which means Marvel should fuck it up by what? Like the end of the next issue or the beginning of the 4th one?
All his rocks cracked off and he became that.
Yo, how did the thing become Wonder Man?
His rocks cracked off?
Yeah, his rocks cracked off.
Yeah, and look, and now he's just glowing.
He got some kind of weird power. Like I said, I didn't really pay attention to Ultimate Mystery and Ultimate Enemy, but it happened in
the Ultimate Universe, his powers are progressing. So the whole rocky skin thing was a cocoon type thing.
Yeah.
So it just started chipping off, and next thing you know, he's purple.
Can I try this one too?
No, I like that one. This one's useless. Ultimate Spider-Man is
It's okay.
Useless. It's no.
We're always disagreeing on this book.
Yeah, no, you've been liking it.
The cover's gorgeous.
The cover's hot. It's a J. Scott Campbell cover.
The reason why he likes
it's cool, but it's still generic.
It's a good book.
That's it?
That's it. It's leading up to his death. Stay in there. See what happens.
Do you think, now let me ask you seriously, like, basically Peter Parker's in this school for superheroes, like he's being taught by Iron Man and Captain America how to be a better superhero. Do you think they're going to have an actual death of Spider-Man, or do you think it's going to be the death of Spider-Man as a character, and they're going to turn him into some kind of new kind of superhero after his training's done?
You answered him jokingly.
I think that's what I'm thinking is definitely like Peter Parker will be alive.
Well, you don't know.
But this whole concept of Spider-Man's gone.
The Ultimate Universe canon will kill people.
That is true.
But they're not going to kill the main guy of the main title.
I'm sorry, you're not going to do it.
They killed pretty much all the X-Men. There's no more X-Men.
Yeah, but there's so many X-Men in the world.
And whatever happened to Ultimate X? Was the one fucking good X-Men that just gone?
Just stopped.
Yeah, it's true.
And in this, come on, you kill Spider-Man.
You know what?
Who's going to be?
Was it 8 months since that came out?
His
clone.
Easily. We do this a lot on Pete's Basement, where we'll get excuse me, we'll get into a story and then it leaves. Just fucking goes by the wayside. So
like,
let's ask
13?
Oh,
13.
12.
Which I forgot.
They got to issue 8 and it dropped off the face of the earth. What issues have you been reading that just left you? That fucking just gone. Not even printing them anymore. Mine is the 12. So hit us up. Questions at PetesBasement.com or start a thread on Facebook. Title that shit. What the hell happened? And give us a list of some of the books you were reading that never finished. Astonishing Thor. A good simple Thor story. If you're looking for a good Thor story that is not muddied in continuity, he's dealing with the Collector and Ego, this is a good book. It's only 2 issues in. You can easily find the first issue. Pick this up if you're a Thor fan, and if you're looking for something to just sit and read and have fun with and relax.
What if you're not a Thor fan? With somebody who don't know much about Thor?
You can absolutely pick it up and enjoy it.
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
So I guess Marvel's already getting the people ready for the movie.
Oh, absolutely.
Trying to get people to learn.
That shit's out in May. You're going to get way more Thor books before that. I can't believe Thor's coming out in May already. It's like fucking wow.
Around the corner.
Seriously.
Yay.
That's all
I can't believe I'm enjoying a Namor book. I really can't believe it. And our buddy Stuart Moore. It's not the hell like Wolverine was in hell. I think it's a different kind of
personal hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like basically he's stuck in. He got like sucked into this weird amulet thing, and now he's in a desert, and he's being tormented by the other kings of Atlantis.
Can he survive in the desert?
No.
Nah, after a while he dry out.
Okay.
And he's being tormented by the dead kings of Atlantis, who basically tell him, like, listen, we were good rulers, but we were fucking warlords. We were despots. And I'm looking at this story as kind of, and this is only the first issue in the arc, but I'm looking at it as more or less like an Uncle Scrooge kind of story where he's being visited by the ghosts of his past and shit. And they're saying, like, what you should and shouldn't do.
Is there a kid on crutches in there?
Tiny Tim?
No, there is no Tiny Tim.
Yo, the art is crazy though.
Yeah, no, it's good.
The art is awesome.
He's the guy who did Cable way back.
Yeah.
Olivetti or something like that?
Yeah. It's a good book. I've never enjoyed a Namor book in my life until now. And I'm going to keep reading it until it sucks.
I don't think I've ever read
He's only had like
until now. Probably
he's had very select few issues that work. Another one I'm enjoying, Avengers, a regular Avengers book, number 9. The Hood continues to go about collecting the Infinity Gems, which is always, like, anytime there's Infinity Gems, there's a good story.
The Illuminati's in
But that's what I like the most, is now Captain America and the rest of the Avengers find out about the whole Illuminati shit, and they're like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Which makes no sense, because everybody should have found out about it during World War Hulk.
Yeah.
But, you know, they just forgot about that fucking event, didn't they? Didn't they?
Well, after World War Hulk and destroyed New York City, and in the very next storyline, it was back to normal. New York, that pretty much shows you that they forgot about it.
Yo, you remember Damage Control?
Yo, hold on. Have you figured Marvel Universe still has Ground Zero as part of their universe? But the Incredible Hulk and Sentry destroyed all of Midtown, and that's fixed up. But yet, we still have Ground Zero in the Marvel Universe.
That's a good point.
That's because we still have Ground Zero in the real world, and we don't have characters like Captain America and Spider-Man building the shit back for us.
Anyways.
What we should do is shut the liberal assholes up and stop building the fucking Freedom Tower. Or just fucking start building it.
Avengers! Thanos! Wait, that's Thanos on the cover. That's the Infinity Gauntlet on the cover. What does that have to do with anything?
Captain America 614.
Good book.
Continues
I would say
to be good.
I would say book of the week.
I like this too, yeah.
Yeah,
really
book of the week, yeah.
Really, really good.
Do you think it's going to conclude? It's going to conclude next week, right? Next month, rather.
I don't think so.
I don't know. I have a feeling they're going to drag it out another 2 weeks.
Basically, Sin is now threatening to blow up the Statue of Liberty.
And Falcon and Black Widow.
I think the reason why I liked it just because Brubaker is very just clean cut, no bullshit, just good dialogue. There's no like.
I don't think he's ever done anything bad.
He doesn't overdo like jargon. Like it was just a good story.
Well, he could drag on a story for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so far this is good.
Yeah. And like I was telling you earlier, I think this is leading to maybe at least a story arc or a temporary return of Captain America.
You know, my cousin Steve
Steve Rogers returning as Captain America for like temporary because the movie's also coming out.
Probably, yeah.
So
you're gonna need Steve Rogers in the cap suit and not Bucky.
Bucky Barnes. Everybody knows who he is. He's going through trial. He's going through courts and all that shit. I can see that maybe they're gonna put him aside for a little bit.
My cousin Steve,
like, go hiding out for a while. I'm gonna take over.
Had asked me via text message just the other day. It's like, yo, how's Captain America? I mean, his name's Steve, so he fucking loves Captain America. So I was like, yo, Captain America has been good for like easily the better part of like the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And like it slipped a little bit here and there, but yeah,
it's like 06 when he came back when he died, I guess. And then after that,
even before
honestly, I've like the entire run from issue 1 and up.
From Winter Soldier on, man, this shit's been crazy.
Yep.
Brubaker's been.
And I never liked Captain America back when I first started reading in the 90s.
Well, I liked him, but just didn't read him. I liked him in other people's books.
As a character,
I liked him as a character and in other people's books because he was always cool in other people's books, but his books were kind of.
It was always cool to see like people look up to Captain
look up to him because they
and how they react to him.
He's so respected and stuff. Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is you, dude. Chaos War 5.
That's
Go
garbage.
I just bought it because I needed to, have them all just because I already bought them.
In case you run out of toilet paper.
Yeah, but okay. The Chaos King winds up killing.
Throw it. Just throw it.
Lots of people.
Just throw it.
No, because I want to sell it.
Okay, just put it inside then.
And what's his name? What's this guy? Hercules restores like the way everything was, and in order to do that, he has to give up his own power. So now he's just
human.
He's just human, but he's gonna have his own friggin' story.
He's gonna get his
own comic as a regular person.
He's gonna get it back. He's gonna go to Quest. It's all epic and
but
Greek.
He's a human.
Hopefully, there's no Greek in it, and that's it. He's gonna get his powers back.
But no immortality, no super strength, no problem.
For 3 issues.
It could just be Steve.
3 issues.
I want to have this. Leave this out so I just remember to ask something at the end of the show.
Okay.
So, Age of X Alpha.
Garbage.
Why?
It's Age of Apocalypse redone.
Uh-huh.
Horribly. Age of Apocalypse had a lead-in, And then Age of Apocalypse Alpha, gorgeous hologram cover.
Age of X Alpha.
Yeah, and it doesn't explain shit.
Mike Carey's purposely making it confusing.
Why?
Ridiculous. This is like a big event with no fucking lead in.
I don't know.
And there's like big gaping holes in the shit.
The cool thing that...
But when you're making shit confusing, aren't you afraid you're going to lose fucking readers?
They sacrifice that for cleverness. Or
fuck that. $4. No cleverness.
It's like Mike Law. But the only good thing I thought was cool in here...
The clever thing is to not buy it.
Is this... Go ahead.
They use... What's his name? Scott Summers. They imprison him, and they use him to kill other mutants.
Yeah.
And what they did was they ripped off his eyelids so he can't close his eyes and control his power. So whenever they want to kill other mutants, they just wheel him in, press a button. I guess it releases the things, and it's against his will.
That's fucking cool.
So he's killed like hundreds of mutants.
Wow. He gets away, but it was cool.
That's pretty fucking cool.
So, I mean, there's some cool aspects of it.
Is this happening in modern times, or is this another...
No, I think the future.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. I wasn't sure if this was engulfing like the whole X universe or something.
I have a feeling it's a different.
I think so too. Different universe. Alternate timeline, planet 556.1.
So Uncanny X-Force 4. Now this ends the first story arc with Apocalypse.
Yes.
Was it good?
Yes, it was.
Really?
Surprise.
Because I stopped reading this after like issue 1 or 2 when I found out Apocalypse was a little boy.
Yeah, and I thought that was gonna be cheesy, and it still kind of is. But he's no longer a boy.
Should I regret like having not picked that up? Should I get like a trade or try to get the other issues? What?
No, it's good. You could just pick it up. I mean, spoiler alert. They kill Apocalypse.
Actually, I saw that, and this dude Phantom X, you said?
Flash page. Yeah.
I'm not sure where he kind of popped up. You say like in the Wolverine book, right?
Yeah, he's a weapon plus.
He's pretty fucking badass.
Yeah,
he's French.
This book has an ending that makes me think I should go pick up the other 2 issues.
It's a good ending, yeah.
It was a really good ending.
For change.
Oh, shit.
Deadpool cutting his fucking flesh to feed Archangel. Because why?
Famine touched Archangel and drained
Famine being one of the horsemen of
Apocalypse. He became all
Apocalypse.
skin and bones.
Really? That's fucking pretty cool.
Yeah.
Fucking A.
This Magneto book that came out was like a Magneto one-shot. It's basically just preparing all of you for X-Men First Class. It's a story by Magneto. Like, he's narrating about his first time in New York.
That's why they're so cocky in that shit. Okay.
I have it too. I'm going to do this.
I like the cover. It's nifty. I'm going to keep it.
Cover's nice, but nah.
That's about it. Unless you're like a die-hard Magneto fan. Like
you are, yeah.
I mean, I got the toy from Marvel Legends. Which
See, but that's
like
Jim
really
Lee doing
cool.
it. This guy was not Jim Lee.
So...
Well, he's good. I like Chaykin, but I mean, the story was there. You know, who gives a crap?
But otherwise, like, it's not worth it. X-Men 7. What's going on here?
I liked it. I don't know. I started. They're starting.
They're looking. I tossed through this at the comic shop. They're looking for the Lizard.
No. They're trying to be nice superheroes.
They're organizing themselves. They're trying to find out
good PR.
Where they're needed, and they're going to do whatever's needed. And they wind up in the sewer, and they come across Spider-Man at the very, very last page.
The very last page is a splash page of Spider-Man saying, if you want my buddy the Lizard, you got to go through me. What?
I don't know what it's about, but I kind of liked it. You know what it is? Because of the vampire bullshit?
Yeah.
I'll take anything. It's kind of like what happened with Spider-Man.
You're not sure if it's good, or you're just happy to fucking have something that's different. Not shit.
Yeah, so...
I actually picked up on eBay. They have a variant cover by Terry Dodson, who...
the artwork's good, too.
It's a Spider-Man Tron cover, so I have all the other Tron covers. I might as well pick it up. A lot of shops are overcharging. It's like $20 or $25. You can get it on eBay for like $7, which is what I did, so don't go waste your money there. I think that about does it for us at Pete's Basement this week. I do want to start one comment. Who do you think the new Venom's going to be? Start a thread on Facebook, hit us up. Yes, I fucking do. Mind your neck.
I'm talking about them, the fans.
No, we're saying
all 5 of them.
I care. Some of them probably care. Some of them care.
I don't like how they're going to have him...
Looking?
Yo, he's like a soldier kind of thing, which leads me to believe he's probably Flash Thompson.
Oh, God.
You think?
Flash.
I'm not saying it's going to be good. I'm just saying, who do you think the new Venom is? Hit us up, guys. Title the email Venom, questions@petesbasement.com. or start a thread on Facebook, who's Venom? My vote is Flash Thompson.
He's supposed to be...
My guess, I should say. I don't want it to be Flash Thompson.
J. Jonah Jameson.
God's forbid.
Mayor J. Jonah Jameson.
Right, you have to be respectful.
No.
Now Pete has that on his camera forever.
Oh, you did it, didn't you?
Yeah.
He's implementing.
So that's the order we're doing shit in?
Yes.
C.
D.
E.
F.
G.
H.
I.
Is this like the sexy,
Sexy alphabet? Ramon was better at it than I was.
Oh, man.
You growing your hair out again?
I've always had long hair for like the past
Seems
year and a half.
thick.
I haven't gotten it cut in like probably since Christmas.
Oh, okay.
No homo.
Yo, when did this become Project Runway, bro?
What?
Hey.
Back again, eh?
Back for more. I shall taunt you a second time.
I knew you couldn't stay away.
No. Defense mechanism for the gas.
I saw his snot and his, you know.
Say nipple, Steve.
His chocolate nipple. I saw his chipple.
This has been going on for a few weeks.
Okay, Clarkson.
That was a triple decker.
35 minutes.
Triple decker.
A sandwich, or did you get punched 3 times?
Both. Got punched in the sandwich.
By the sandwich?
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I've never heard of food fighting back.
Got punched in the sand.
I totally glossed over that line, actually. It's unfortunate because that was pretty fucking funny. You got punched in the sandwich.
Dude, every week I do this. Every week.
Every week I'm watching it.
So I got punched right in the sandwich.
That,
I don't think I can do it again.
The sandwich or the bread basket?
one more. Amber Ramon wants you to dress up as the Black Cat.
Amber Ramon.
No, Amber, comma, fucking
Anyways.
Ramon.
This book is good.
Say that. What you said.
What, motherfucker? I'm from Brooklyn, New York, but fucking...
Calm down.
Fuck is a comma.
Fuck is a
Calm
comma.
down. We're running out of time. Calm down.
We're not running out of time. You're editing. Who
I know.
cares?
We're running out of time.
Say nipple, Steve.
It's chocolate nipple.